What's going on, y'all? So listen. Baby, I hope that y'all can see this clearly and straight because listen, my stand doing the most at this moment and I just literally gave up and said if they could see me, they could see me. Okay. Cricket or not. You know, I hate coming on just being. I think that's a little bit better. Anyway, we are back for another episode review of the Oval Season 2 episode. What is this? Bitch, this episode 18. Oh my God. How long we gonna be up in this season? Okay, when this season over with? Cause girl, it seems like it's about to come to an end in a little bit. But this season 18, well, season 2, episode 18, misunderstood. And I will say this was a cute little episode, especially at the end. Now let me tell you something. Miss Nancy kinda gained my respect. Hold on, let me take that back. Miss Nancy got a couple of nope, let me take that back. Miss Nancy got like half a point, cool point with me in this episode. We'll get there, okay? Because I can't give her all of that. That little moment don't make up for how she been this whole season, okay? So, I can't give her too much. I can give her a little, but I can't give her too much, okay? But the episode is called Misunderstood, all right? So, we pick up where we left off last week with Richard and Dale and Sharon. You know, they getting up into the car accident. That car flipped, tumbled, and just stopped, okay, on its side. Richard was the first one that kicked out the window and he got out. And then Dale came stumbling out. I said, where's Sharon at? Sharon got to get pulled out. I said, oh no, Miss Sharon, she's sitting down there and she just not moving at all. And this had me thinking, and I feel this is where they going with it. I could be wrong, but was I the only one that's thinking, you know, because she gonna have to go to the hospital and, you know, she is pregnant. And I'm like, oh no, don't let it be so convenient that she lose the baby, okay? Because truth be told, that's what Kareem want. Kareem don't want her to have any freaking appendage or alliance or any type of, you know, connection to Barry at this point. That'd be too good. That'd be too good for him, okay? That'd be too easy. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen, but you know, with Tyler Perry stuff, you just don't know what's gonna happen, okay? Because the way this episode ends, I said, bitch, what happened? You know, girl. So at this point, Dale is sitting there on the floor, right? He trying to figure out what's going on. He talked about something. Oh my God, my head hurt. Oh, my hair hurt. I need to lay down. And here go Richard. Now call the ambulance. No, we need to get her. We need an ambulance. Call the ambulance. Get her to the ambulance. Get her to the hospital and all that stuff. They get to the hospital, and this where Richard. Baby, I was like, now I understand you trying to figure out what's going on with your son. I understand that. I get that. But you got Sharon, okay? You don't know that she pregnant, but she was once in your household. You got that lady right there. The way they rolled her up into that emergency room. I said, y'all ain't using no type of urgency. I said, get her an oxygen mask. At least put something on her to make it seem like y'all doing something like y'all supposed to. I'm just saying, you know, I watched ER back in the day. I ain't even gonna say Grey's Anatomy, cause I do, but you know, that's fictional shit. Chicago Med, even though all of it is. But you know, bitch, I took it back. ER, Chicago Hope. If you know, you know. Because before Grey's Anatomy, it was those two shows, girl. Especially ER. ER was the GOAT, okay? Bitch, meanwhile, he was like, listen, you know, you got to fill out these paperwork or whatever. You need to fill it out for her. Dale was like, excuse me? I don't know the girl like that. I just started working there. Okay, what you want me to do? And it was like, I mean, you don't know nothing about her or whatever. It was like, nah, I don't know nothing about that girl. I said, Sharon been up in your house this whole time and you don't know nothing about her. Child, Richard said I had to work, okay? I don't got time to worry about others. I know that's right, Richard. Okay, bitch. At this point, you know, he was like, I think Dale said Nancy knows, okay? Or either he said that Nancy knows, or one of them said Nancy would know more stuff. No, Dale said it, okay? Nancy knows about her and, you know, can fill out the applications or whatever it is, the paperwork that needs to be filled, okay? The basic shit. I said, damn, Rich, you don't even know her birthday? You don't know her zodiac sign? I said, oh, okay. You know, Richard said, all right, well, call my wife and tell her to come down here. I said, call your wife? You couldn't put your petty aside for a second and call her on the phone. When he said he ain't want to talk to that lady, he meant he ain't want to talk to that lady, okay? And he did not even want Dale to use his phone to call her. He said, here, take this number down, and you call her and you tell her to come down here. Don't tell her I'm here, okay? Don't tell her nothing about what happened or whatever, but but just tell her to come down here and help Sharon out. Okay? So meanwhile, we gonna continue on with them. Meanwhile, that happened, right? So the whole time Dale and Richard is trying to talk, Dale got blood running, like he got a blood spot right here, right? You know, a little bruised up or whatever. And the whole time, especially when he got out the car, he was sitting on that floor and he was like, oh my God, I just want to lay down. I just want to lay down. I said, stay up because you might have a concussion. You may be concussed, okay? And the whole time he was in that hallway, he was like kind of lagging and looking like he was about to pass out. I said, damn, somebody put Dale on the gurney, okay? Y'all just don't give a damn about Dale. Dale got a head injury. That mother gonna wake up dead, okay? Meanwhile, you know, he up in there, he called Nancy. Nancy was like, who is this? And he was like, no, who is this? I don't even know your name. She said, who is this? Okay? I was Nancy. Don't call me. First of all, I wasn't Nancy because I don't answer numbers that I don't know, okay? I would either send you to voicemail or I would just end that shit and block you afterwards, okay? That's what it is, you know? But, she was like, oh no, what happened? Yeah, me and Sharon, we got up into a car accident or whatever. And it was like, oh my God, I'm coming down there to the hospital. So she gets down there to the hospital. She asking all the questions that needs to be asked. What happened? Who did what? Who was following who? And all that stuff. Dale said, listen, what had happened was, I was in the car with Richard, your husband. He was driving, and we went over there to that compound. What compound? With them Ratadouches people. Oh. Them. Okay, did y'all see him or whatever? Ruth, did you see Ruth? Girl, I don't know nothing about that, but we went to go see Barry and we didn't get Barry back. But I'm pretty sure, I can't say for certain that it was them that was following us and chased us off the road, but I'm 98% sure that it was them. That was Dale, okay? It was like, but you know, because you know Sharon or whatever, so you need to fill out this paperwork for her, okay? Dale did the dumb thing by calling Kareem also. Kareem rose up. And he goes to Dale, oh my God, how is she? Well, the doctor's still in there with her, so I don't even know. And he goes to the lady that's at the desk and was like, and see, this is what I can't stand, and I wouldn't be able to work in that type of public customer service situation with the doctors and stuff like that. Nurses get a bad rap a lot of time, or they get not a bad rap, but they get some bullshit put on them all the time. Sometimes they get disrespected by the public, by the patients, and by the doctors. I would never... the way my attitude is set up, I just wouldn't be able to take it, okay? I would not be able to take it at all. Because Kareem was like, you know, what's going on with Sharon Bennett or whatever the hell her name is. And he was like, well, she's in with the doctor. And it was like, can you get the doctor? I was like, excuse me, sir? Why are you raising your voice at that lady? That lady ain't do nothing to you. And back, you raising your voice ain't gonna make the doctor come any faster. Okay? And at this point in time, Miss Sharon was looking at him like, excuse me, who are you? Because he said, I'm Kareem, I'm her boyfriend. And then she was like, excuse me, who are you? She was like, I'm Kareem. And he was like, are you Barry's mother? Yes. Okay, well, at the end of the day, we don't need you here. I said, we? And me and Sharon was like, me and Miss Nancy was like, excuse me, who you talking to? I'm just saying we don't need you. She said, I'm here to see Sharon and I'm here to fill out this paperwork for Sharon and therefore I'm going to stay here for Sharon. Okay? Is that all right with you? Bitch, let me tell you something, Miss Nancy. You checked him real cute. You checked him real cute because he ain't had nothing else to say. Bitch, Kareem, I don't give a hell how you feel about Damon, or what's his name? Damon. Barry, I don't care how you feel about that man. That man did absolutely nothing to you, okay? You took his woman, all right? That's what you did. You was steady encroaching on his territory. You're the bad guy in this situation. And everything that happened afterwards to you because of him, it's because of your actions towards him and his relationship. That's what it is. And for you to disrespect his mama like that, just because you don't like him, I don't give a fuck. She ain't got shit to do with this. And she didn't come to you disrespectful because she could have came to you all type of sideways or whatever. All out her neck like, oh, so you the nigga. Oh, she done went to another nigga already? Already? And she claiming you? You claiming her like that? Oh, no. She could have acted a plumb fool. But she didn't. She kept it cute and on mute. And you came in her disrespectful. Shit, it wouldn't have been me. I would have slapped some respect up in his mouth, okay? But anyway, Nancy, for the ones, I was like, all right, Miss Nancy, you know, you could have went a little bit harder, but I'll take this. I will take this. She said, you ain't finna get me acting ugly up in this place in front of all these peoples, okay? Nah, that ain't what's finna happen. Meanwhile, we go over there to the White House. Oh, my God. Goddamn Victoria. Let me tell you something. Victoria is the Veronica of this show. I don't know if I said it before, but baby, I'm saying it again. That is who she is, because these little sad one-liners that she be saying, girl, she told Alan, get your ass up and let's go. He was like, wait a minute, ma'am, I got it. She said, listen, boy, do you want to be a man or act like a boss? Take your balls out the damn drawer and put them on put them things on and let's go. So they standing outside waiting for the motorcade to come. And she was like, stand up, shoulders back, be straight. I said, what in the Matilda is going on? She said, be a boss, okay? Act like you're a boss up in this piece. I was like, what is about to happen? All right. Next thing you know, she was the motorcade pull up, and then Donald get out, and then the president and Ellie, so I was like, oh yeah, I forget, ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, and then husband and wife or whatever, and they acting all sweet or whatever. Hey honey, how you doing? And being fake. And so at this point, Victoria went over there and she hugged on Ellie, right? And she gonna tell her in her ear, smile, dumb bitch. I said, what? So they go have a meeting in the Oval Office. And at this point in time, I don't know what the strategy was with Victoria, what she thought she was accomplishing. She basically trying to put them on blast, like, that's her boyfriend, and you up here messing around with her and everything, and you okay with this? Look at his face, you don't care. He was like, listen, I don't care. He said, look at her tits, though. Look at her tits. And at that moment, Ellie, I don't care what it is that you are trying to accomplish in this moment. That would have told me to just, it's time to go. Abandon all plans, okay? Because I couldn't take that sexual harassment, and I couldn't take that belittlement, all right? He literally looks at you as nothing but tits and ass and a vagina. That's it. That's it. He looks at you as a sex toy. That is it. He don't want anything else from you. Okay? And then you got Alan sitting there just looking stupid. He not saying nothing. And then Victoria asking him, so you know about what he did to your wife or your girlfriend? You know about? And then so he ain't say nothing, because at one point Hunter said, what you say to her? It was like, I ain't say nothing to her, sir. Okay? And then she looked at Ellie. She was like, no, Ellie, you go ahead and tell the truth. Okay? And she was like, listen, you gotta be quiet, okay? This ain't finna happen, because you asking me if I'm sleeping with him, that's a little bit inappropriate. She was like, inappropriate? Oh my God, you know a big word, okay? It was like, it's funny that you would say something like that, because every time you open up your mouth, dumb and dicks fall out. I said, bitch, not dumb and dicks. I said, Victoria, you gotta stop. You gotta stop, okay? Because you're gonna take me out. It was just so funny. Meanwhile, Victoria gonna tell him, you need to take her out there and you do what I told you to do, okay? Choke her up, because at this point, Hunter stopped playing the game and was like, listen, I already you know that I'm fucking this bitch, okay? It is what it is. You saw her panties in her drawer, in her bag. You saw my drawers in her bag or whatever. And this dude, he's an abuser. Yeah, she told me all about him. And she manipulative as ever. So, hey, it is what it is. I said, and you still gonna mess around with her. She's manipulative and blackmailing and all that. And I said, that's still what you gonna do? I said, you are so simple. Now, at this point, them two leaving out, Alan and Ellie, they finally get to go. And so Donald had came in and interrupted and was like, your daddy on the phone with you, for you. And I was like, oh, he said for both of y'all. So they come up into the office, get on line 4. Diddy, what's going on? And at this point, we get to see who daddy is. What was his name on Menace to Society? The detective that's like, you done fucked up now, boy. You done fucked up now. That was him. I said, come through. All right, getting all the veterans on here. I love it. Okay, keeping them in the business. But at this point, he was basically like, I hear y'all ain't doing nothing down there. Here go Hunter. He trying to make it seem, he was like, because he wanted to talk to them. He said, listen, my health is failing. You ain't called me since your mama died or whatever. My health is failing. I'm damn near dying too. And I need to see y'all, okay? Tomorrow, you're gonna come down and see me. And Donald had to tell him, yeah, that he out here at the compound in Virginia, so, you know, y'all can just drive up the street to him. And when he said, y'all gonna have to come see me tomorrow, here come Hunter. Well, tomorrow, you know, I got some stuff to do. And he was like, you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't done nothing ever since you been up in this office. Like I said, you're gonna come down here and see me tomorrow. And that's just that. Victoria was trying to say something and he hung up the phone on her ass. I said, woo. You know, Victoria looked a little worried and a little shook. I said, y'all should have been knew better. Okay, you should have known better. I can't get y'all too much. Can't get y'all too much. Meanwhile, Alan, you know, he got Ellie up in his office and basically, you mean to tell me you don't love me? You don't love me no more? No, I don't love you, but I love you, Ellie. She was like, I wish you would stop loving me. Okay, just stop it. I said, what in the melodramatic soap opera is going on? Listen, let me just tell you this. If I caught my spouse, my mate, my girlfriend doing it with somebody else and I'm looking at it in 4K like they can't deny it, and they kept going, especially if they kept going, I'm not about to be begging your ass to stay for anything. I'm not that desperate. Okay, like I found love once, I found it again, I guess. I would hope, you know what I'm saying? But my self-respect, my dignity, my integrity, my morals, all of that is a little bit, my ego and my pride is a little bit more worthy at that point than your shit, okay, than to actually get down and beg and make it seem like I really want you or whatever. And then she was like, listen, boy, if you don't stop touching on me, let me just tell you this, I can ruin your career if I scream up in here, because Victoria gonna tell him, go up in there, choke her out like I said. I said, you are advocating for domestic violence just because your ass, mind you, gonna scream out there talking about something. You gonna whoop my ass, Hunter? You gonna try to hit me? You gonna try to hit me? I said, what is going on? What is going on? You know, she's crazy. Okay, Ellie said, you could try to hit me, bitch. You could try to do anything up in here and I scream and they'll come up in here and your career gonna be ruined. I can ruin your career. Oh no, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. I said, Ellen, at this point, let that bitch go. Okay? You an abuser, she's a whore at this point. Just let it go. It's not gonna work. Let it go. You lost. Okay? And at the end of the day, she lost too, because she using and selling herself to this man that don't really give a damn about her. For what and what cost? If she not about to take him down, for what cost are you doing this for, Ellie? I don't understand it, because you can't be so in love with him because you're not. Okay? So, hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that, you get Sam. He up in the office. You get Antonio. You know, he come up in there. And they was like, what's up? And he was like, listen, Kyle was asking me to look for them tapes at the police station about Gene murder, whatever, them tapes or whatever. And, you know, he getting a little suspicious. And he was like, okay, cool. You know, he was acting suspicious about it, like he really wanted him or whatever. Meanwhile, Kyle didn't call Donald to tell him about it and to tell him that Sam got something to do with it. So at this point, Donald said, listen, just do what you do, take care of it. So Cal go up in there thinking that he gonna intimidate Sam, and Sam was like, no, okay? Listen, I'm your superior, and I got the tapes, and at the end of the day, it's gonna prove that I already know that Jean got killed here in this White House because she never left, okay? He was like, it's video footage of her leaving. He said, no, that video footage was a fake. It was from the day before. I said, y'all up in the White House with all of this Central Intelligence and stuff like that, and you mean to tell me you ain't got nobody intelligent enough and smart enough and good enough to do a proper deep fake that can't nobody decipher and encrypt? I said, what in the hell is going on for Sam to just look at that shit and to see that that was from the day before? I said, what? Crazy, you know? And at this point, Cal, you know, he's suspended Cal. Okay, Cal was like, you don't want to do that. And he said, it's already done. I said, oh, okay, Sam. Samuel, he can't do nothing at home, but he can do some shit at work. All right, you know? Moving on from that, speaking of Donald comes home and goes into Lily's room. Okay, Lily doing her little fashion stuff. She said it relaxes her and all that. And, you know, he was like, I came up in there trying to get some clothes or whatever. She said, I put all your clothes. I had the people come, the staff come put your clothes up in the guest room. And, you know, just to let them know we ain't kicking it like that. Why would you have them in our business or whatever? They don't need to know. And she said, oh, so like you be leaving my underwear on your bed to make it look like we had sex, knowing damn well we ain't had sex in years? I said, oops. Lily is over it, okay? And she playing because Donald really thinks that he killed her man, okay? And at one point, the conversation looked like it was about to go a good place, all right? At one point, it was going a good place because Lily was asking him, we live into this the day and age that we live in, and we have people that ran for president that still have a good life, that are gay, people who still working out here and being very successful, that are gay and happy, and why can't you just be yourself? And he was like, because, if you're on a world stage, just because people may be cool with it here, on the world stage, they're not. And when I thought about it, I was like, okay, I get where he coming from, but still, you brought her along, and this DL shit gotta stop. Okay, that DL, you can be DL, and in the sense of DL, when I'm saying DL, I'm like, you can be closeted to people, but don't have a woman on your arm, okay? Or don't have a man on your arm if you're a woman, knowing damn well that ain't what you want, trying to put up fronts or whatever. Just go out there I know shit happens, but just go out there, do what you do, but don't get into no real ass relationship with the opposite sex, knowing that ain't what you really want. I know different times, it's different occasions and different things, but I'm just saying, so you basically used her, okay? And the conversation was going good, and he even says, you think I'm gonna get with marry a man? Look at Cal. He was like, fuck that nigga. Okay, the conversation was going good, then all of a sudden it just flipped, okay? And he got pissed off, and then she got mad at him, okay? She came back at him, and next thing you know, he then came back at her and was like, oh, like your little boyfriend, he dead and all, and I just wanted to let you know that I got pictures of y'all, and to tell you that I set the whole thing up. I hired him to come and try to sleep with you, and for pictures to be taken so I can use it as blackmail just in case you want to try to divorce me. I said, what? Now, I knew you had something to do with it, but what? And then gonna say, I also got a videotape. He was like, check your email too, boo, because I sent you the link to the tape that, you and him having sex up in that dirty ass bathroom. He was like, nasty, girl, just nasty. Donald, I'm with you right there. Because I would never get over it. In a public restroom at an airport. I said, Lily, girl, no, okay? You just as bad as Mia having sex in the bathroom of the Waffle House restaurant with her husband. That's nasty, okay? Waffle House look like they don't clean everything as it is, okay? And then you gonna go into the bathroom, so I know damn well the bathroom wasn't clean. And you touching on everything to try, you holding on to that door trying, girl, I ain't got time for it. I was just imagining. I was just like, really, girl? No, Lily, you was nasty for that, okay? You was nasty. I ain't judging, but I'm just saying I would never. Okay, I would never. No, I wouldn't. Let me shut up because I don't know what I'm. Moving on past that. Lily was pissed off or whatever. She was all sick and sad. I said, girl, get over it. Your boo is still alive. Of course, she get on the phone and she was talking to him. They gonna be talking on the phone next episode. I was like, get y'all love struck ass out of here. But, speaking of my boo Bobby, him and Max up in there. Blakely bring her ass up in there. Blakely is annoying. I don't even understand why they brought her in here. Okay, could have brought somebody else that actually looked like they badass. She acting like she badass, and you could tell. Trying to make it seem like Bobby been lying about who he is, and he asking about this dude named Ben Davenport, can they trust him and all that stuff, and then she asking about him, and Bobby like, bitch, I ain't got nothing to hide. She was like, it's 4 years after you been with the CIA and the military or whatever. Between them times after that, for 4 years, we don't know where you been at, okay? He was like, listen, I was in the CIA undercover in Russia, and if you don't believe it, check out this number, this man name, and this number. When the number was 4567789, I said, what? Or 98. I said, you gonna have to jumble them numbers up a little bit better. I said 4567789. 10. Bobby, stop playing. Bobby said, go look it up. Then when you find it, let me know what you found when I wake up in the morning, because now I'm finna go to bed, okay? And then, Max and her got some little thing going on. I really don't care. But, baby, at the, Priscilla, she had General, what's his name? General Martin. that everybody was talking about last week, had him come over to the house and was like, listen, it's some shit going on in the White House, okay? Jean got killed up in the White House, and then, and they tried to set it up, and then I'm dealing with Sam. He trying to work on the case, whatever. I don't know, like Sam fucking with the White House. He out here messing with the first lady. And General Mom was like, I thought he was smarter than that, bitch. I thought he was smarter than that too, but obviously not. That was Priscilla, okay? Priscilla is acting her ass off on this, okay? Priscilla is acting. The actress that is playing Priscilla is acting as if this is really happened to her, okay? And so she was like, listen. And then Diane, we ain't heard nothing from her in a minute, and she said if I don't hear nothing from her to give this information to Sam. But since I ain't talking to Sam, I'm gonna give it to you, because Sam ain't in his right mind right now, because he got Victoria on him. I just don't want to deal with it, so I want to give it to you. And he was like, well, you need to stay protected. She said, I know, I'm gonna be all right, but I want to beat that bitch ass, okay? He said, don't do that. And she was like, I'm not for now, but okay, you just let me know. You be careful with this information. And he said, okay, cool. The very end of this episode, bitch, Nancy went home and found Barry on a table with all this. I said, what is this, the holy holiday that they be doing up in India? I said, what is going on? All this colorful powder and everything on him and the flowers and stuff. Now, I will say this. I don't think Barry is dead. I just think they drugged him just like they did that detective wife on Ruthless. I seen the first 4 episodes of Ruthless, and I seen what they did to her when she stumbled onto the compound, and then she got high. They had the girl tripping off the LSD or whatever, and they threw all that powder and stuff on her, and she had the flowers in the bed or whatever. That's what they did to Barry. I'll sit there like, bitch, this is the most emotions I seen Nancy ever give towards Barry this whole series. Oh my God, Barry. I said, girl, now you care? Now you care? Oh, Nancy, girl, go sit down, okay? Ask about Callie. Ask about your granddaughter, okay? But anyway, that was the hat. Ooh, wrong show. Girl, I'm still mad about that. Anyway, that was the Oval, all right? And then, I'm about to say something, but I'll save it for tomorrow's episode of Sisters. But anyway, that was the Oval. You guys tell me how you feel about it, and I will see you guys later. Peace.